You're telling me I could be eating these guys the whole time?
Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to put in the work, and that's the thing, is like acorns, if you can crack the code and you're willing to put in the time to do an awful lot of cracking, then you can know what otherwise the squirrel only knows.
From mashing, to boiling, to seasoning and cooking. Artist, educator, and author Shawn encourages you to start thinking of acorns in a different light as part of his new exhibit I recently visited at George Washington University.
How would you describe the smell?
Oaky.
Oaky, really?
You'll never guess what he calls his creation either.
Acornucopia is a wonderland of earthly acorn delights.
On display at the Smith Hall of Art, Shawn says a cornucopia aims to show that acorns have more of a purpose than just falling on your car. Trust me, I was skeptical at first.
This humble little nut is an incredibly powerful thing in a lot of different ways.
At a cornucopia, you can start by looking at a map of the world, which documents instances of acorn eating throughout history in all corners of the globe.
Balanophagy is the fancy word for acorn eating. The Vikings made mead and flatbread. We've got sort of like acorn cakes and liquors from Spain. Koreans still eat quite a lot of acorn jelly, like dotorimuk, which we had samples of.
How about stepping on an acorn mat to get a shiatsu foot massage? Or engaging in some friendly competition to play acorn shuffleboard?
I feel like I'm like rolling dice here.
Luck be a lady tonight. Ooh, wow, that was very good.
I thought we were going good. That's not bad.
You're in like the final quadrant.
But of course, I found the featured attraction lies in Shawn's secret recipe, which he prepares with acorns from 17 different kinds of oak that can all be found right there in Foggy Bottom.
If you've been around this campus in the past month or two, you've definitely seen me doing a durational performance, like hunched over. I mean, I've probably picked up more than 1,000 acorns in this process.
That's dedication.
Yeah, it's insanity.
First, you collect your acorns, then you get straight to the center.
I mean, is there any science to it? I just kind of line it up and
pound. That's the
science. All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see,
trickier than it looks.
I already screwed it up.
The other key is getting rid of tannins, which make acorns inedible. You can do that by leaching them in cold water or boiling them in hot water.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you're now watching Cooking with Shawn and Matt. This is a new segment on WTOP. We're no longer mad about town.
And after that, the world is your oyster. But in this case, we went straight for the main course.
All right, here we go.
You want to go?
You ready? Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. That is not at all what I expected. That's...
Believe it or not, Shawn says acorns can be made into almost anything. He has his own ground-up acorn flour, which can be used to make acorn bread. There's acorn porridge, noodles, crepes, even acorn ice cream.
We are creatures of the earth, and the earth is meant to feed us, and we're meant to help to take care of that system.
In a nutshell, a cornucopia is meant to show that food can be all around us if we're willing to put in the hours. A source of nourishment for us and a source of new life in the ecosystem.
It's also a powerful instigator of forests, and we've partnered with Tomorrow's Trees, an initiative of the Potomac Conservancy. Most of the native oak seeds that you see here are donated to them for reforestation efforts throughout Virginia and Maryland.
Of course, I had to cap it all off by making some acorn art with the help of the boiled tannin water that was evaporated, distilled, and mixed in with a little rust to make a watercolor-like paint.
I'm going to stick to reporting.
Quality.
Sadly, by the time you see this video, a cornucopia will have already ended, but never fear, there's a new exhibit coming to GW on December 6th called Uprooted, where Shawn's acorns will once again be prominently featured. Keep your eye out for a cookout on the 8th as well.
Shawn, thank you so much.
Thank you, Matt.
This is amazing. Here on the campus of GW, eating acorns, I'm Matt Koufax, WTOP News.